This is Charlyn Arellano with IdeateTV, and I'm here with Wade Rockett. Hi, Wade.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Do us a favor. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your work.
Okay, I am the special guest here at Gamex 2018 this year. I've been working in the tabletop RPG industry for about 10 years. My experience includes work with Kobold Press and Pelgrane Press, which is based in the UK, as well as sometimes with Wizards of the Coast working on Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition.
That's amazing. That is quite the breadth of a career. That's awesome.
It's pretty varied, and I've had a chance to work with some awesome people and work in some of the most exciting settings in fantasy role-playing, like Greyhawk and Eberron and Dark Sun. So this is the sort of thing that I probably dreamed of doing when I was 14, 15 years old, and here I am.
Live and in flesh. That's awesome. So in the years you've been doing what you do and being able to pursue your creative passions, you must have a favorite project or a favorite anything that you've produced. Do you?
Yeah, probably the favorite thing that I produced is an adventure that I ran here at the convention this weekend for 13th Age role-playing game. 13th Age is a game that's by the lead designers of Dungeons & Dragons 3rd and 4th edition respectively. They're best friends, and so they kind of made their own D20 rolling heroic fantasy game. And I made an adventure for it called Temple of the Sun Cabal that actually started as a seminar at the Gen Con gaming convention. So we had an adventure design panel where we took suggestions from the audience as to what the adventure should be like, and then afterward I wrote it up as an actual adventure that people could play. So it's community sourced, and turning people's just bananas ideas for a fun adventure into something that could be run by other people and enjoyed was a tremendous challenge and a lot of fun.
So it's kind of like if Whose Line took it a step further beyond the episode.
Very much like that, yes.
That's awesome. So is there something that you're working on currently that you'd like our viewers to know about?
The latest thing that I worked on is the 13th Age Bestiary 2, so it's the second monster book for 13th Age, and I got to design 3 monsters for that, and so I'm very excited about that one. There's evil swamp cultists, and there are just like crusading scroungers and things like that. So that's a lot of fun. Right now, I am mainly focusing on the PR and marketing, because that's also something I do. That's how I got into the industry, actually, is my day job is in marketing, and I happen to know a lot of tabletop publishers, and they said we could really use some help. So we're getting ready for convention season. There's Gamex here, Origins, Gen Con is coming up, so we're just launching a bunch of new games and promoting them.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think being able to lend a hand to that community, right? You must be passionate about it. What's the thing you love most about the tabletop community?
Oh gosh, the thing I love most about the tabletop community is that the hobby is inherently social, right? With video games, as great as video games are, it's possible to just play them solitary or remotely. And tabletop is all about friends sitting together around a table, sharing an experience, creating a story together, and it's something that can live on for years in terms of great anecdotes and stupid in-jokes and things like that. So it's an experience like none other.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So one last question.
Yes.
Very serious one, the most serious.
I am just.
Are you ready
here
for
the
this?
seriousness. Yes.
So if there was one world from one tabletop game you could choose to live in, raise a family, make a living in, what world would that be?
Well, that's a funny question, because most tabletop RPG worlds are awful because they're full of people going around shooting or stabbing, and life is dangerous and cheap, but fun. But fun. But I'm a big fan of the world of the 13th Age role-playing game, which is the Dragon Empire, which has an elf queen and a dwarf king and a scheming lich king off on an island in the middle of the sea, plotting to regain his empire. And the empire is defended by squadrons of dragons and their riders, and it's just a brilliant, vibrant, colorful setting that. Where people can be tremendous heroes and change the course of empires.
So who would you be in that world?
I don't know, probably a farmer.
Someone has to get us our crops and our food.
Exactly.
Thank you, Wade.